All right, welcome back, everybody. On this Veterans Day, we honor those who served and put their lives on the line for our freedom. And this morning, Beau Prichard is joining us. He is the co-created a play that helps tell the stories of vets through wartime letters. Thanks for being here. Appreciate
thank
it. Just tell us about this play. What is it all about?
The goal is to tell the stories of 100 years of Americans at war through the letters that they write home. So it is not trying to tell a long narrative. It is just snapshots. We have a World War I pilot. We have a sailor on a battleship in the Gulf in '91. We have a guy looking for WMDs in 2004, and it's just a moment of them taking the time to write home and say, this is what I am experiencing, this is where I am, this is what it feels like.
So when you go to the theater, you have a series of how many actors involved? And
we have 11 actors doing 26 pieces. So all of them portray more than one person. We have a couple of letters that are group efforts that kind of transition through a larger period of time.
Are they actual letters, or do you kind of transcribe them into like fictional pieces?
It's all intentionally fictional. I like to say that it is factually accurate without being technically legally true. So that, you know, it's just like the disclaimer at the beginning of a novel that says none of these things actually happened, and that's to save a lot of legal issues, but everything portrayed in the play is based on something that really happened, and several of the letters that we have are based on veterans' specific actual experiences. We just made them a little less specific.
Gotcha. What is the inspiration for you putting this together? I understand this took you close to a decade.
Yes, I recently found an archive hard drive that had first draft letters from March of 2008. So I have literally worked on this for 10 years and 6 months.
Oh my goodness.
There are two initiating events. One is the gentleman on the screen right now is my grandfather. That's Roy Prichard. He flew in World War II. That's my other grandfather. That's Eugene Reeder. I went to visit my New Zealand grandfather in 1999 after I graduated from college, and they have a war museum in Auckland. And there is a letter there from a gentleman named William Albert Prince, and he wrote his mom letters that they had in the library or in the museum rather, from 1914, and he never came back. And something about that letter really struck a chord in me, and a decade later I was at Benaroya Hall down on 2nd. They have a remembrance garden behind the venue. Water features and some little bits of letters and quotations, and I was standing there appreciating that, and the idea for what is the first letter in the play just kind of popped into my head, and obviously one letter by itself wasn't enough, so I had to start filling in gaps.
I would imagine, and I've not seen this, but I mean, I would imagine that this can get very emotional, both highs and lows. Are you accurate to?
Yes, we have managed not to talk about anything so specific that I'm not getting choked up, but I was genuinely concerned that that might be an issue because, nothing about this is not emotional for me and most of the people involved.
What do you hope people get for seeing this?
That's a really good question, and I've had a lot of time to think about that over the last month in particular when we put this together. I want civilians to go and be able to understand at least a little bit about what veterans have experienced, and I want veterans to be able to attend for free and feel heard, understood, and acknowledged, that at least a little part of their experience has been translated to the people who won't understand what they've experienced otherwise.
And this is going to be playing in Tacoma.
That's right, Tacoma Little Theater,
Let's go ahead and put the information on there in case you're interested in going. The Veterans Day Project, November 16th through the 18th, Friday and Saturday at 7:30 p.m. and then Sunday at 2 p.m. That's going to be at the Tacoma Little Theater, 210 North Ice Street, and that's going to be in Tacoma. It just sounds like a really eye-opening play and a lot of work that went into this.
A little bit more information on that at vetsdayproject.com. You can order the script there as well.
Perfect. Thank you for being here.
Thanks so much, Brian. Appreciate it.